Coffee break with me. Woo! Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. How are you today? So, can we talk about this? Like, I was trying to feel a little creative. I was like, you know, my hair's getting kind of long. I need a haircut. The front is like out of control. I'm gonna use a smaller barrel, my smaller barrel curling iron. I look like a poodle. Just throwing it out there. Look at this. Can we talk about that? You know what I'm saying. Anyway, so, excuse me, you know, being classy like always. Today I'm filming a get ready with me. I don't know what I'm gonna use. I think I have some new stuff I wanna try. There's also some stuff from my monthly favorites that maybe I wanna include. I don't know. We're just gonna go by the seat of our pants. That's a thing, right? I always get confused with that saying. But I am feeling a little dehydrated, and even though this is not good for me, I have my juice ready. Because you know my get ready with me's are like 2 days long. So a lot of you guys ask me about this mug every time I use it. My friend Karen from Makeup and Beauty Blog, which is like a massive blog, has a little online retailer, and I love this mug. For some reason, I just always find myself using it because it doesn't feel as big, but it holds a lot of coffee. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I think for primer, what I'm gonna do is use one of my monthly favorites, which I already have in this little basket. But there is a milk primer, and so I was like, I don't know why I put this back on. I was scared that it's kind of like that Benefit primer, the stick one that you have to keep putting the cover back on, so I was like, oh, I'm not sure. And since I don't ever read packaging, just to be safe, I put it back on. Anyway, so I thought it was going to be one of those like gimmicky things like in a stick form, and it really doesn't do anything except make you feel like you're being cool because you're rubbing a stick on your face. But it actually is really awesome, and it's like healthier for the skin than other primers. So I thought that was cool. So basically I just kind of run it along areas where my pores are not cooperating now that I've, you know, apparently quit on life since I'm 32. Or rather, life has quit on me. And I don't know if you guys can tell how it actually does mattify my face. And then I just kind of go over it a little bit, blend it out, smooth it out just a little bit. And I have like one random little breakout here. Can you guys see it? Isn't that weird? I never get a breakout there, and it's like in the most awkward place. I don't know. Well, no, I don't know if it's awkward. It's just weird. There's a little piece that broke off. Anyway, so we'll use that. And then, what else? How are you guys? I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in a while, but I actually have, I think. Actually, no, I haven't, right? Because I think I did, the last time I did anything like makeup application, I was doing just an eye tutorial. And a lot of you were like, don't stop doing get ready with me. I do a, you know, I get ready with you while you're doing them. I was like, girl, please, I'm never going to stop doing these. I love doing these. I'm so weird because I actually feel like you guys are here with me. Like, I feel like we're talking and interacting and we're sharing stories, and it's like, no ho, you're just talking to yourself. But, you know, it's okay. It's entertaining for us. Now I have this Becca primer that I've had for a while, and this is a Backlight primer. So basically it's like an illuminator that you apply first and then your foundation on top, and it's supposed to make your face look glowy. That's really pretty. I actually would just put that on. Like if I know I'm going to the beach or the pool, I would just put that on, and then gives your face a really subtle glow. Should we just do it? Can we put it on top of this one? Because this one absorbs really fast, and you could see it really smooths out your skin. My finger's really hurting as I burned it with my curling iron. A story of my life, you guys. A story of my life. I guess I'll just take a little bit, and we're just gonna roll with it. If I end up looking like a sun, it's because of my vibrant personality. No, it's because I put on too much glitter paint. So, let's try this. I should have probably like read the packaging, right? But that was one of those things where I was like, oh, I know I'm gonna like this. Oh, I'm just gonna throw the packaging away, which I never do. You guys, this container thing here, the top half is filled with like my ColourPop stuff, and then the bottom half is just packaging. Empty packaging. And so I'll put packaging in there, and then every like 3 or 4 months, I'll go back in and say, okay, did I like that item? Have I used that item, or do I hate that item? And if the packaging is in there for something that I haven't used or I didn't like, I'll put it back in the packaging, and then I'll pass it on to a friend or donate it or whatever. So it's pretty cool to keep packaging, because when you give something, even though it's used, when you give something to someone like a family or friend and it has the packaging, I don't know, I feel like it's more exciting. It has that like special touch, like, oh, they're, you know, it's not new, but they're getting something cool. So now another coffee sip, and then we'll do concealer. I think I'm just gonna do the Eve Pearl. I don't remember which one I did last. Honestly, you guys, it could have been Tarte or this one. They're the only two that I use. And I use the darker side of the Duo. This is the Duo Salmon Concealer, and in the shade Fair Light. Fair Light. So I recently met with some other beauty vloggers, and when we were trying to figure out what skin tone we were for like foundation, it was so funny because everyone was like, no, you're not. I was like, yes, I'm shade 2. No, you're not. I feel like you're not that color. I was like, you guys, I promise you. For some reason, nobody believes what my skin tone is. It's so funny to me. Like even companies that send me samples, they'll always send me the medium samples. Light to medium, usually medium, like medium beige. Those are the ones that I get. And those are super dark on me. So I always end up having to share them with my mom. And I feel a little left out because, you know, they don't fit me. So I'm like, hey mom, how'd you like the new Bare Minerals foundation? You know, because she gets to try it and not me. So yeah, I'm very, very, very light complected. Very. And then, what are we gonna do for foundation? You know, I haven't used this foundation from Urban Decay in a hot minute. What if I take this and mix it with a little bit of this for additional coverage? I remember liking this, but I don't remember how the finish was just completely by itself. That's how long I haven't used it. Oh, this is the dark one, right? I kept the medium light. Did I keep the medium light? Yeah, I kept the medium light. So we're gonna go with that. And then we're gonna add a couple of pumps of this Serum foundation. And a lot of you asked me when I use this what color I am. In all Tarte products, I am light sand. Light sand. It's the yellow-based light shade. Now, with the concealer though, I actually bought Shape Tape when it just came out, and they only had like 4 shades. So I bought the shade Light. Now that they've extended their shade range, they have a light sand in the concealer, and I actually just purchased it the other day, but I haven't used it. So I'm super curious to try it because Light, just the regular Light, is a pink base, which I can totally use because my undertones are neutral. But you guys know I prefer yellow-based foundation or base type products, and I don't know, I'm kind of curious. Plus yellow helps with the panda eyes, you know? I'm gonna use Urban Decay's Naked Skin. Actually, I wonder if I should use light sand. Let me go get light sand, the new color that I was telling you guys about, Shape Tape. So my original Shape Tape is the shade Light, which is this one. And I like it because it's really brightening. And then this is light sand, which is kind of yellow. So I'm thinking the yellow one will brighten the under eye area because it'll conceal the darkness. The other one brightens the under eye area because it's so white. And I mean color, you guys. So let's go ahead and try this one. Ooh, I wonder if it's light enough. Like light enough to brighten, you know what I mean? Oh, okay. Okay. That's nice. I wonder if I should put more. I always go so crazy with concealer. I'm like, Dani, really? Like, it's not that serious. You don't need that much concealer. It just makes me so happy. Have you guys noticed I use that excuse for everything? Like, why do you put on so much blush? Because it makes me happy. Why do you put on, you know, so much mascara on your spidery lashes? Because it makes me happy. Like, literally, that's my reasoning for everything. Which, I mean, it's not a bad reason, right? But, this is actually better than the other one, than the light shade. This is more what I'm used to. How does it look on camera? Is it too too bright almost? Maybe once I put everything else on, because I mean right now my eyes look really small too. Why do I talk like that? Have you guys noticed I've kind of picked up a little bit of an accent? Now that I've been in Texas for 6 years, I think I'm all like Texan and Southern, and I like bust out with y'all sometimes. I'm like, hey, wow, that's interesting. What happened to this California girl? I still sound like a valley girl sometimes, I feel. Does that happen to you guys? I feel like I assimilate very easily. Wherever I am or whoever I'm with, I feel like I assimilate super easy to people. I don't know if that's a good thing. I wonder. Now I'm going to take a Laura Mercier translucent powder and that same beauty blender that I use for my foundation, and I'm going to press it into the under eye so that it kind of gets in there where all my little eye wrinkles are, and then it stops my concealer from creasing. You do have to be careful though, because if you tend to have, oh look at that, got enough powder there, Dani? Saving some for later? If you do have a dry under eye area, or you have a lot of texture in that area of your face, it's probably not a good idea. Mine's okay. You know, that part of me hasn't quit on me yet. Then I'm gonna take this brush. You guys always ask me, what brush is this? What brush is this? Like, please tell us about that brush. This brush came in a set. It's an IT brush for Ulta. These are the brushes that IT Cosmetics designed for Ulta. So they're the same quality as IT Cosmetic brushes, but they're exclusive to Ulta Beauty. And it came in a set with a couple other brushes, but this one just stole my heart. Honestly, I don't even know if this is a powder brush, but because of how I use it, I've kind of like puffed it out a little bit. Like I've made it a little bit more loose and flat because of how I like pounce it on my skin. And a lot of you guys ask me in every Get Ready With Me, like what brush it is and why do I use it so fast? Weird question, but I do get that a lot. Like, damn, Dani, did you see how fast you applied your powder? I guess I didn't realize. I guess I do apply it fast. I don't know. I feel like, oh, I apply it fast. I do a good job. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Okay, now I'm going to do my brows off camera, and you guys know that for that I use the e.l.f. brow pencil. It's $3. $2 or $3? I think $2. And then the Glossier Boy Brow, which I need to get another one of because I'm running out, you guys, and I don't have a backup, which is weird. I always have a backup of my staple products. So for eyes, what should I use for eyelid primer? That's too dark for me. This one, I guess? I need to find like a good drugstore eyelid primer. e.l.f. Was it e.l.f. or Jessie's Girl had a really good one for a while? I'm so out of the loop, you know? You know what happened to me with like drugstore stuff? And this is like the God honest truth. So with drugstore stuff, I got really frustrated that if I wanted to find something, I had to go to many different locations, you know, so that was really, really frustrating. So when a new collection launches, they'll bring out a display with like 2 of each product, and then you have to go on a hunt for that new product. And it was so frustrating for me because A, ain't nobody got time for that, and B, I have 2 small kids. Could you imagine like doing a drugstore run and having to go to like 3, 4, 5 different drugstores to find the new hot product to make a review, and then when you do find it, the display is empty, or they don't have your color, or, you know, it's just so annoying. And a lot of these products are only at Rite Aids, and there's no Rite Aids in Dallas. I just got so annoyed. I was like, enough of this. Like, get enough products, send it to all locations, or better yet, make it available online. Like, why can't they do that? They don't make it available online, or as easily or readily available, or early enough. You know, they leak it at the store first, and then months later you can find it online, maybe. So I just got really annoyed. I was like, enough of that. You know, if I find something that's like really, really strikes my fancy, then I'll go through the trouble of trying to find it. But other than that, I'm like, enough of this. I got other things to do, like not drugstore hunting. Then I'm going to put a little bit of powder, whatever's left on my brush. I just, you know, fluffed it on my face. Now, Delium Tool 778, the brush that everyone needs, and the Zoeva Cocoa Blend palette. If you don't have this palette, get it. Get this palette. It's the only palette I took with me to New York. It's amazing. I love it. It's amazing. The shadows are soft and they're easy to blend and they're creamy and they're so rich and pigmented. Like, it's an amazing palette. I wish it was easier to find in the US, you know? It's online only, and then shipping is insane because it's international. So that's kind of tricky. But I don't know. I mean, if you were curious to try Zoeva products and you can like justify like a worthwhile purchase, you know, not just like a palette that you're gonna pay like way more for it than you should, then you should definitely try and find it or get it. I know a lot of you guys are international though, so you could probably get it a lot easier than us in the US. But this palette is amazing. A lot of you guys have been asking me to do a subscriber meetup, or rather a meetup with me here locally in Dallas. Like, oh my God, Dani, I really want to meet you. Why don't you do a meetup? And you guys know how I feel about that. Like, that kind of makes me uncomfortable, and not like, oh, uncomfortable for my safety. It just makes me uncomfortable to put out there like, oh, come and meet me. Like, I don't feel that way. I feel like we're the same, you know? I feel like we're friends. And so the thought for me is a little weird, you know, like saying, ooh, come and meet me because I'm so cool and I have a YouTube channel. I'm like, no. So I've been, you know, it's been a couple years and I'm like, how can I do something where I can meet my subscribers and it's not like, I don't know, weird. So I decided to organize a lunch, and I'm going to do a lunch with 40 subscribers, which I thought was a good number, you know? And so I'll have 40 of you guys. I'll just, I guess, randomly pick you guys, or I'll find some way of doing a contest or something where 40 of you, just 40 of you, like the person that's the subscriber. This isn't going to be like a wedding where you bring a date or anything. You know what I mean? It's just going to be like the 40 subscribers that want to come out and they want to hang out and they want to eat and, you know, just chat and have a really fun girls' date. Kind of like what we do here on Coffee Break with Dani, where we sit down and we relax together and we just kind of chat like girlfriends. That's what I want to do, but in real life and with food, because food. I mean, do I really need to say why? And so I reserved the Rustic, or an area in the Rustic, or I don't even know how to say it. It's basically called the Rustic, and I said, hey, I want to have like a little mini banquet with 40 people. Can we make it happen? And they were like, heck yeah, we can. So hopefully the weather is nice, because you guys know in spring, Dallas is pretty insane. Those torrential downpours are so beautiful, but they're definitely handicapping. So knock on wood that it'll be amazing. I don't know when you guys will see this video, but that event will take place at the Rustic, which is, I think it's between uptown and downtown, like right in between. I think, but I have to check. If you guys are local, I'm sure you've heard of it. So I don't know, I thought it would be a really cool opportunity for some of us to just get together, local subscribers, just get together and hang out and chat and be friendly. I didn't even tell you guys, this is the color that I put on my brow bone, and this is the color that I'm using as a transition shade. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this beautiful purple color on the lid. But I'm having somewhat of a conflicting feeling with this transition shade because it's really warm, and that lavender color or icy lilac is pretty cool. But since when has that ever stopped me? So let's just keep it going. Then I'm going to take a smaller eyeshadow brush like this one. This is the Sigma E55, and that same color that we used as a transition shade. And I'm going to run that along the lower lash line, and I'm going to do it kind of sloppily because I really want to do, I think I want to do a pop of color down there. I don't know. Because if I do the icy lilac on the lid, I wonder if I could do like a deeper purple on the lower lash line. I don't know. I've been kind of digging the whole purple thing. So let's see what we come up with. I have been wearing makeup since Tuesday. Today is Saturday. And I normally don't wear makeup that often. So I've been wearing it non-stop for like 5 days. My face is probably going to be really angry at me in the next couple days. Not to mention, I'm probably going to get my lady days. And when I get my lady days, I get a breakout or two. Could you imagine if that like all piles up on me? I'm going to be like, sorry guys, I'm taking a hiatus for about 2 weeks. My face is not cooperating. Oh, you guys, welcome to my face. I keep hearing that. Hey, Dani, you don't say that anymore. And you know what? It's not that I don't It's not that I make it a point not to say it. I just honestly don't remember anymore. For some reason, I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna say it anymore. And like, it's almost like it fell out of me. Now I'm taking that icy purple color. Oh, actually, it's pretty dark. I thought it was gonna be lighter. Well, there's no turning back now, right guys? The satin shimmery shadows in this palette are so soft. Like, I don't even think about using a brush. I'm like, no, I want to get in there and I want to touch it. They're creamy. Do you see that? Oh, they're so pretty. Now I'm going to take this blending brush and I'm going to dip it into this darker chocolate brown, just a little tap. And I'm going to run that right in the crease to kind of diffuse that purple shade a little bit, as I went a little bananas with it. You know, I can even feel like my eyelids are sore. Is that even a thing? Like, have you guys ever done that? where your eyelids feel tender? I feel like that's how my eyelids feel right now. They're a little sore. It's weird, right? From all that rubbing. I did this really hella dark smoky eye on Thursday. So I think my eyes are still feeling that. It was like, man, black on top of blue, on top of like mauve, on top of, it was just dark on top of dark. I love how all my eye looks turn into smoky eyes. It's like, what kind of smoky eye is Dani gonna do today? A work appropriate smoky eye? Like a picnic smoky eye? Or is it one for a baptism? Who knows, but it'll be smoky. I'm gonna take this purple pencil and, did you hear my voice? I'm like, I'm going to take this purple pencil and run it on the lower lash line, and then I'm going to go in with that same icy lilac shade on top. So I want it to be really purple, but more of a purple that'll match what I have going on right now. So run that on the lower lash line. Then take the little 778, I think this is 772, and we're going to dip it into that color that we used on the lid. And run that on top of that purple pencil and kind of smudge it out if you can. I know a lot of times with these pencils, they dry really fast and then you're kind of stuck. And so it's important to do one eye at a time, and for some reason I forgot to do that right now, so just pray for me. Have you guys noticed how often I ask you guys to pray for me when I'm doing makeup? I was like, Dani, where's your confidence in yourself? So just go ahead and keep going back and forth until you've reached your desired grunginess or your desired smoked out lower lash line. And then I think that's going to be it for eyes, unless we do like pencil in the tight line or waterline. I guess we could, since it's already a smoky eye, might as well, right? I'm thinking a black maybe, or a brown. I don't know, what do you guys think? I feel like maybe I need to go over that purple just one more time. Where's that yellow pencil? There it is. Yes, I'm going to go over that purple one more time. I'm going to take a brown pencil. I wish I had brown mascara actually, because this look would look really cute with brown mascara. Just because it's purple. I love how purple and brown go together. Especially if you guys have brown eyes and you do purple eyeshadow. Oh man, it looks amazing. And then brown mascara. Do I have brown mascara? I feel like maybe I do. You guys know I always have secret stashes of makeup everywhere, so I'm gonna have to look around. So I'm doing brown pencil on the tight line and waterline, and then I'm gonna look for a brown mascara. I hope I have one. I guess we'll see. Well, the bad news is I didn't have brown mascara. The good news is I get to use my favorites that I always use in every video. And I also found this Jordana one that I broke. Now I also found this Jordana one that I haven't used ever. So it's purple. Maybe I could use that one on the bottom lashes. Isn't that a good idea? Although it smells. Oh, it smells okay. Oh, it didn't get on my nose. I thought I was like, all over my nose. Okay, anyway. So I'm going to go do top mascara, and then I'll be right back and show you guys that purple mascara in action. Because I have a feeling it's going to be really nice. Anyway, so I'm going to do this for now. Okay, now we're going to go in with the purple mascara, and this is from Jordana. And that's going to go on the lower lashes. Oh, that is so pretty. Look at that. Hey, I think I like this one more than the Too Faced one. Do you guys remember when Nikki Tutorials did that collab with Too Faced? And she did purple mascara, and I was like obsessed with it. I'm like, oh my god, this is the best purple mascara I've ever tried in my life. I do have to say though, the applicator is whack. It's like overflowing. It kind of reminds me of like the Mally Volumizing Mascara. Such an amazing mascara. It gives you the best like lashes ever, but it's so messy. You waste so much product because the product just spills out of the tube. So I just stopped using it altogether. I used to love it. Kind of like the It Cosmetics Superhero. Like it gave me the same results, but I just couldn't with like the overflow. You'd stick the wand back in and it would just explode. You can see how much product is on the wand and on the end of the wand as well, like on the end of the bristles. And then it like kind of pours out of the neck of the bottle. Look, watch. Do you see how much is coming out? It's kind of like what the Mally one does. And so I was like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. This is just way too messy. It's wasting product. Not to mention all the product that comes out and then like squishes back in. That was always a little unnerving to me. Now we're gonna do face. And for face, I'm gonna use the bronzer inside the Fiona Stiles palette. And the It Cosmetics, is it It Cosmetic? No, what? Real Techniques. What is wrong with me? Then the Real Techniques setting brush. And I'm going to use that to carve out my non-existing cheekage. Then I'm going to use the bigger Real Techniques brush that I always use, that I always forget the name, the multitask brush. And I'm going to try and buff that out just a little bit. I still want to keep the definition, but I don't want it to be a stark contrast or like line. So just buff that out gently. Do you guys have a brush or like a two-step brush process that you guys do like that, like I do, where I use the setting brush first and then I use this other brush? Do you guys have like a trick like that? You guys need to share it with me, because I'm kind of thinking It Cosmetics has done a lot of revamping of their brushes and they're changing a lot of them. So I'm like, man, at the end of the day, if they ever do that to these brushes that I really like, what am I gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, I need to have some options. I need to have some options of other brushes that can still fulfill the responsibility of giving me cheekbones. Then I'm gonna go in with this blush from Pixi. Look at that, it doesn't look like a blush, it's so glowy. This blush from Pixi is one of those collaboration products. And I love this blush, you guys. The reason I love it is because you could go ham sandwich on it. I mean ham sandwich. And it does not look clown status on your face. It doesn't. It's one of those where you could like, liberally apply it. And it just gives you like beautiful, soft, glowy cheeks. Glowy unicorn cheekage. And I mean, go to town, you guys. Go to town with this product. And it looks amazing. It has like magical unicorn powers where like it can never make you look bad. That's like a superpower, right? Wouldn't you say? Like how is it possible there is a blush that you can't apply too much of? It's almost like my prayers were answered. Do you guys ever feel that way? Like, man, did baby Jesus hear me? And he was like, Dani, you deserve it, girl. I'm gonna inspire a human to create a blush that is gonna allow you to go clown mode, but yet still make you look good. And for that, I think I'm gonna use this one. This is the small contour brush from the SL Miss Glam collab. Miss Liz Hart and SL Miss Glam brush collaboration. It's a contour brush, so it's a little stiff, but I feel like it's just the right size to give us some healthy glow. Not that we need it with that blush that we used. I mean, this is being extra. But am I ever not extra? Come on, you guys. Anyway, I think I need to blend that out a little bit. It's looking a little stacked. I'm starting to look like a Neapolitan sandwich. Just, you were thinking it. You were thinking it, but because you have self-control and you're a grown-up and you're mature, you're not gonna say something that mean. But you were thinking it. All that's left is lips. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go change into real people clothes and I'll be right back and we'll do lips together. Bye guys. Did I clean up nicely? Do you guys like my choker? This is a new choker that I got from Bobble Bar. It's one, and actually when I ordered it, I thought they made a mistake because it's kind of like a bracelet. You guys see how it ends right there? And I was like, oh, I thought it was a bracelet because it's so short, but it just has like a really basic chain on the back. But it had a little tag hanging on it that said, it's a necklace. Just, I'm guessing they probably assumed the same thing. Anyway, so I love this color so much that I'm going to use it again. I think I used it in several videos already. This is Maybelline Matte in Almond Rose. It's just such a beautiful shade. And the formula of these lipsticks is to die for. Since I'm going to film my monthly favorites after this video, and this is one of them, I thought, why not wear it, right? So what do we think? I kind of like it. I didn't know what I was going for today. I didn't know how this look was going to turn out. I don't even know if it still looks great, but to me, it looks amazing. I kind of like how it turned out because I was afraid that with the purple, icy purple lid, which is really cool, and then the warm crease, it was going to clash a little bit. I kind of like it. And then the pop of purple in the lower lash line. This lip color, you can't do wrong with this lip color. I really wanted to use a lot of my monthly favorites in this video so that when I film that video, it's on my face and I can say, look, I'm wearing it. See what's going on? You guys know that I will list and link all of the products in the description box below along with this choker. I'm pretty sure you're wondering about my bra. Like, oh my God, Dani's bra is so cute. I know, right? I will link that in the description box below as well because obviously we all have to be twinning with this cute little bra, which is designed to sneak out and make your shoulders look super cute. No? Is this not cute? No? It's probably not. Anyway, thank you guys for keeping me company when I do these get ready with me's. I hope that I'm able to return the favor. I love you guys. Anyway, you know what to do. If you found this video useful, entertaining, or learned something, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye guys.